Okay, parents, do you know where your kids are? Well, here's the thing. All of us remember that commercial from the 90s. You better start remembering it now because North Carolina, we're up. Raise the law, raise the age law went into effect December the 1st. So that means if your 16 or 17-year-old commits what they deem as a serious crime, they will be tried as an adult. It's automatic. There is no more language to, halt the transfer. And push it back into juvenile court. There is no more language that would absolutely allow juvenile court to reach into Supreme Court and bring a case back. There is no more of the DA and the lawyer having a conversation and coming into an agreement, unless you got the money to do so. But here's the thing. 16 and 17-year-olds who are committing serious crimes, armed robberies, serious assaults, shooting into homes with people in them, absolutely. There will be no first time offense. There will be none of that. And here's the thing, yes, should they be punished for these crimes? Absolutely. Where no one is saying that. However, this is also removing all resources that would prevent students who are labeled at risk from getting the resources that they need before they start escalating to this point. And that's truly what needs to happen is reform. It's just like mental health. There's other things that need to be put in place, but that is not happening. And so here's the thing. This language was put into place by Tim Moore, your Speaker of the House, Representative, and Phil Berger. So if you want to know who really did something, and before you go jumping on Roy Cooper's neck, this stuff has been in there since the summer, and he absolutely tried to veto this, and that didn't work. So because he was like, no, because he's like, this is absolutely going to ruin children's lives for making, a mistake. Because here's the thing, even if they didn't do it and they were involved, it's still an automatic situation. And if you paid attention, like we said after the election, what stock went up? Private prisons. Why? Because they knew at this point they were going to be able to move forward with the next step in their plan. Please make sure you know where your boys are. And let's just be honest, it is the boys. Does not say not too much on the girls because girls too, but make sure our young men have something to do. Moms and dads, I know we're tired. I know all the things, but you need to know where the fuck these kids are because they are not playing. They absolutely need people to fill these beds. Remember, we have talked about Pam Bondi, and y'all thought, getting Maddie Gates up out of there was a thing. I told you this lady was something that nightmares are made out of. I wasn't playing. I'm telling you what I know. They're trying to fill these beds because when they fill these beds, the rich get richer. That's what they're trying to do. They do that with the testing and stuff. The school to prison pipeline is absolutely a thing. But now that they're seeing that decline in that population, they need to ramp it up. This had nothing to do with keeping the community safe, because this will not keep the community safe at all. I mean, there are other initiatives that could happen, but that's, here's the thing. They're going to tell you, oh, of course, it is the reason for keeping the community safe, but what it was is they were saying that it was clogging up the juvenile court system, and they were so backlogged on cases and all the things. And this is from Senator Danny Britt, and he was like, with that removing the language and whatnot, this will help the court system. Now, here's the thing: first degree murder, absolutely, that's an automatic. That had nothing to do with it, but it's all the other lower things. Like I said, your B&Es, all the things that could be reformed or whatever, because they're kids. It's going to follow them to adulthood because they need the new class of can't get further beneath these felonies. Yes, our elect has felonies, but that don't count for all the people on the bottom.